Hey guys, welcome back to Less Cooks More. Today we are making Haitian mac and cheese. I'm going to go ahead and boil the water and put our noodles in with a little bit of salt and oil, and that's our first step. So next thing we're gonna do, let me not swing this around. Next thing we're gonna do is cut the bell pepper and the onion. This is not typically in, I guess, our mac and cheese. Like even soul food really doesn't have that in it, but Haitian mac and cheese does, so I'm gonna do it. It tastes good, so I'm just gonna go ahead and chop my stuff. Okay everyone, so I've cut about 1/4 of an onion and a little over half of a green pepper, which now I'm thinking may have been too much, but that's okay, we'll portion. Next step, we are going to put our pasta in here. We are not actually using elbow macaroni, but that's okay. Oh wait, these are elbows, the other ones aren't. So we did the rest of what was in there, which now I'm like, this is a lot. I don't know if you guys can tell, but the water's a little bit pink because I put in pink Himalayan salt. Oil's in there now. Next on our agenda is to add 100% ground beef into this pan. Then we will break it up. Let the noodles cook for about 10-15 minutes. Alright, so this is the ground beef. We put in salt, pepper, onion powder, a little bit of garlic powder, and I might put in some Worcestershire sauce. I'm still deciding. And then this is our pasta, which is almost ready. You can see the different types. So we have elbow and then like, I don't know what the other kind is called. Okay, so then I will kind of do this and let these sit here for a little bit. So I'm pouring in oil because we're going to cook our vegetables. So we're just gonna put these all in to the same pot. Add seasoning as well, so salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, whatever your preference is. Just let these kind of saute a little bit. So this is on medium heat. I did oil, but I'm also gonna do a little bit of butter. I didn't mention that earlier. So our butter has melted. Now we are going to add in our meat. So that's in there. We're gonna stir it about. People also use ham. Okay, so now we have our meat and some vegetables in here. Next thing we're going to do is add in our pasta, which we have a lot of. So in hindsight, this may not actually be as much meat as we wanted, but the important thing is to start mixing it, and then we are going to add in a couple ingredients. Next time I would probably use less pasta or more meat. I wasn't sure about the meat this time just because I didn't measure the pasta, so make sure you do that next time. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is add in some evaporated milk. Just make sure you shake well, which I already did. We're gonna add the whole can in. And some people use eggs in their recipe. I'm not going to in this recipe. We are going to add in some Parmesan cheese, like a decent amount. This is gonna be pretty cheesy, so you wanna make sure you have a lot in there. Already starting to look good. And then another thing, which is different from what we do with our normal like soul food mac and cheese, is we add in mayonnaise, which helps with like the creamy texture. And you mix that in. So we're also gonna add in some gouda cheese. That's what this is. Shredded is best, but at this point I'm gonna turn on the stove a little bit and hopefully that helps us kind of melt some of this. And we're gonna put some more Parmesan, and I have a third type of cheese that I like to use. Not everyone likes to use it. So some of these chunks are a little big, so I'm trying, oh, it's working, to shred the gouda. Oh, this is much better. But this is some thick mac and cheese, so we definitely need that other can of evaporated milk. So this is the shredded gouda. This is the like macaroni and cheese mix. I added some salt and pepper. I'm gonna do some slap your mama, cayenne pepper, paprika as well. We're gonna put this in our pan and add more evaporated milk to loosen it up. So we are just buttering the pan. All right, so that should be fine. Now we are going to pour all this in here. I don't know how I'm gonna do this because it's so dense right now. Oh shoot. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna have to get the rest out of here. It looks good, doesn't it, y'all? Okay, so now we are gonna put in the rest of our evaporated milk. And this is kind of like, it gives it some more juice, but it also helps congeal. I'm trying to like spread it out. And then I will smooth it all over, and we will put cheese on top. Pretty good. I might add some more seasonings just to make sure it's evenly seasoned. You can see the liquid on here. So we're gonna put it in the oven at 375 degrees and start for 20 minutes, I wanna say, and then we'll go from there. Now we are going to put it in the oven. Nighty-night. Here is our finished product. You can tell it's ready. Well, I took it out, but you can see bubbles. It was bubbling a lot more earlier. But here it is. We'll let it cool off. Okay, so this is our finished product. It was in the oven for, I want to say, about 30 minutes. Top is crispy. And I'm going to take a spoonful and taste it. Okay, so it's definitely pretty dense after I put it back in. And I might actually need to cook it some more based on this, because it's still like, I don't know, in some parts it's liquidy, but in some parts it's not.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe and leave a comment below.